Hi friends, the second bird we are going to be drawing is a blue jay. Again, we're going to be drawing another one that has that mohawk on the back. I always love that little detail on their head. You can see that I lightly sketched mine out with pencil to start. Highly recommend starting with pencil first so that you can erase if you mess up. I'm going to be tracing it with the black marker because I want you to be able to see it a little bit better. The thing that I did to start, I always start off my bird by drawing shapes, really light and kind of sketchy. So for the body, I drew a nice big oval, and then for the head, I drew a little circle. Maybe I even kind of sketched out where the legs were. And then I start from there. Then I can go back around and add my details in, and I start with the outline of the body first. So that's where we're going to start, and then we'll go back and add those details. Again, sketching with your pencil first, really nice and lightly until you get the shapes that you want, and you want your bird to be the main focus. So again, why don't we start with the beak here, how it comes up and around. I'm going to draw that little mohawk on the top of the head, and it curves around down the back. We're going to go in and around for the tail. I'm going to draw those little details on the tail so that it looks like feathers. I'm going to come back around and curve it in for the wing. You can kind of make that top wing here. Okay, then I'm going to go below the beak, curve it down for the chest. I always add like a little kind of dip down for where the legs are going to go. Okay. All right, and then of course the legs here, and again I'm just going to start by tracing them, but I will go back and add a little bit more detail to them. Again, bird legs are really interesting in how that they curve. There's a part that goes back, and then the three toes that curve forward. Kind of helps them balance and stand. Okay, so now that I have the outline of my bird and I got that full shape, now I'm going to go back and add the detail. So I'm going to start by drawing a little line for the beak here. And on the blue jay, there's a lot of black detailing, where black feathers. Also, I'm going to come in here and make a line for the mouth. Again, birds' eyes a lot of the time are all black, but I always add a little glimmer of light in there, so I leave a little circle of white. And then there's detailing along the head, so I'm gonna show you where that little black detailing kind of goes. It's kind of like a collar, and it kind of goes in and out, goes back up to the eye here. And so all of that area right here is going to be black. And again, because I'm using my black marker, I can go in and add that detail. Sometimes I might even not color it in completely, just to give it a little bit more texture, like it's feathers. Okay. And then there's a little bit of detailing by the eye and how it kind of curves around. All right. And that is the head of my blue jay there. Then for the wings, there's lots of feathers, so I'm going to add some little U shapes here to make those details. And then as they go down, these U shapes get bigger and kind of curve around. Okay. And again, the blue jay has black on the wings, but again, I don't want to do solid stripes, so I kind of do little sketchy lines of black because they have not just black on them, but white and blue as well. And again, it gives it a little bit more texture. I'm going to do some on the bigger wings too. These kind of go across the wings, kind of in a similar pattern. Okay, and same thing on the tail. Kind of looks like stripes, but not quite solid stripes. So I'm kind of doing like little zigzags with my marker. And again, you definitely want to do all of this in pencil first. Okay. A lot of the detailing is going to come in when we add the color as well. I'm going to go back in and make the legs a little bit thicker because they're not quite this thin. And those little toes, and the little back piece to balance. Okay, and of course I want to draw that branch that my blue jay is sitting on. Whenever I draw the branches, I always like having those little pieces that kind of go out for those smaller branches, and I love making my branch kind of go off the page. It makes the viewer's eye kind of go to each side of the picture here. Okay, so once you are done drawing yours in pencil, you're going to trace it with your black marker, and then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to erase all my pencil lines that I may have missed just to clean it up, and so I really get a nice drawing of my blue jay. And we are finished for today. So please make sure that you put your picture in a safe spot like a folder behind your notebook and bring it back to class with you next time. Great job!